welcome to lesson 6 of the Brush Basics Booster Challenge. We're almost through, it's just this one and the next one. So let's talk about today's lesson. So in today's lesson, we're building on that anti-clockwise pressure change that we learned in the last lesson to form the ascending stem loop. So I just call it the ascending loop because it's easier. And the reason for this loop is because they form your ascenders. So ascenders are something that you'll be learning about, well, now. All the strokes you've learned so far are pretty short and small. They sit on the baseline, they aren't very tall, and they are essentially the backbone of your lowercase alphabet, which is great because it's the ones that we use the most. But there are tall letters in your lowercase alphabets as well, such as the H and the T that you see here, your lowercase l, your lowercase b. So they all stretch up beyond the waistline, and that part of the letter that extends so far up is known as an ascender. And that's where your ascending stem loop comes in, like you can see here with the H. So in lettering, a lot of the lowercase ascenders are looped, with T being a notable exception since we have to cross it. And this is a really simple way to fancy up your style too. So let's learn this stroke. The ascending loop starts at the waistline and goes up at a steep angle, curving in to form half the curve. Right, once you hit the top, you start pressing and turning like you did with the oval. This goes on for about maybe 1/5 of the overall stroke, and then you simply continue full pressure all the way down. Alright, so you know the drill by now. It's time for a demo. Start with a steep up stroke. Up, curve in, press and turn, and full pressure down. Take a good look at this curve here. The white space is split in half and the inside curve is mostly straight. Now this is different from the oval because with the oval it's a lot curvier. Instead of just curving here, what you want to do is that for righties you draw along the outside curve and press outwards. So you press down and out so that the inside will be straighter. For lefties it's slightly easier. So for lefties, what you have to do then is to trace the inside curve, and since the inside curve here is the one that is straighter, you just keep it as straight as possible while pressing down. So if you don't press down and out, what happens is that you end up with a curve that isn't that curve. It looks like one of those curves where someone took a bite out of it, and that's absolutely not what you want here. So let's recap. The ascending loop starts in the middle and goes up in a steep upstroke, curving inward to the midpoint, and this is where the white space is equally split. You press and turn here, right, for about 1/5 of the length before going all the way down at full pressure. So if you're a lefty, draw the inner curve fairly straight. If you're a righty, draw the outer curve and press down and out. Take action today. Warm up with your upstrokes, downstrokes, and ovals. So as you may have noticed, you usually have a bunch of strokes that I ask you to warm up with. These strokes are usually the ones that have similarities to the stroke that you learned today. So the oval here is similar to the loop because of the top part there. So once you have gotten your warm-up in, you can start practicing today's new stroke. And as always, if you share your work on Instagram after the lesson, be sure to tag me and use the challenge hashtag, which is Brush Basics Bootcamp. Looking forward to seeing your work. I'll see you in 2 days for our last and final lesson. Bye!